Hi there. I hope you've had a good bank holiday weekend. I've just arrived home after a wonderful time on the motorway with all the other people who spent 100 quid on petrol to sit in a queue for hours and hours. Lost my razor, got very frustrated, but here I am. It's only 7 days until we have a new prime minister. Let's hope that after all the waffle, she or he or she comes up with something real and concrete to help us with our biggest problem, which is, of course, the cost of living crisis. A lot of people are talking about the think tanks that are going on busily all day and all night, trying to think of things that the new PM should be doing as soon as they take office. Gina Miller, the lady who sued the government over Remain, has said one thing the new PM should do is call off the Tory party conference, wasting another 4 weeks on top of the 6 weeks that we waited for this perhaps rather unnecessary or rather lengthy process of choosing a new leader. That would make 10 weeks, 2.5 months in all wasted when people are really suffering. Green energy levies and national insurance increases being deferred is great, but it's just tinkering around the edges. More windfall taxes or enforced price reductions on energy companies is problematic, and some feel it's a little bit socialist, so that's not going to happen too easily. And we simply can't reduce oil and gas prices for so long as President Putin keeps cutting off the supplies and messing with us, yeah? So there are two easy fixes that the new PM could do very easily, which would involve suspending for a period some of the 80% of the price of a liter of petrol that the government takes in tax. I know, it's unbelievable. They do. 80% is in fuel duty and VAT. If they suspended that, a lot more people could get to work, a lot more people could see their families, things would move better. I've just experienced it today. As I said, it's absolutely maddening. And then a reduction in interest rates, another one would be good, but at least stop any further rises in interest rates, because it's not going to work. Cutting petrol taxes creates a deficit, sure, but we took 61 years to pay off the World War II debt, and I think that COVID plus Putin certainly counts as a catastrophe, or as catastrophes. Raising interest rates and crippling households and businesses at a time like this, a time of cost push inflation, when consumer demand is not driving the inflation, raising interest rates is insane. And many, many Nobel Prize winning and other economists are saying that the Bank of England is setting a trap for themselves. It's absolutely the wrong thing to do. Something very similar happened with rising oil prices in 2009. They didn't raise interest rates then. They kept them fixed at 0.5% until 2012. So why is this a different situation? Why are they doing something different? The whole thing is bewildering. We've listened to a whole lot of waffle. We've got to commend both candidates for their dress sense and the way they presented themselves most of the time, much of the time. But they really haven't said much to us, have they? And many, many people are wishing that Boris hadn't gone. Who knows? I mean, it will be the way it will be. It is what it is, as they say in the mafia, apparently, when somebody's about to get whacked. So, let's hope for the best. But my gosh, let's hope that whoever becomes prime minister grabs something by the throat, this big problem of cost of living accelerated increases, and does something real about it, rather than campaigning and obfuscating and flanneling us with a lot of waffle. Have a good evening. Thank you.